back to my channel. I know I've been absent for some time, but I took a break because I just needed it. 6 years on YouTube, and I think I deserve 1 month of holiday. But I stitch a little bit, and this year probably will be a year of me traveling, not stitching. But at the same time, I'm glad that I did some pictures, I stitched some designs, and this is one of them. Definitely will be not finished this year, but I'm excited to stitch this beautiful and gorgeous sampler next year for sure. That's why I was working on it very hard, and I know I will continue working in 2022. But let's go see what else I want to tell you. So this is a progress of Fairy Idol. There is more stitch here, but I changed hoops, and unfortunately I completely forgot to make a video. I'm gonna show you, of course, at the end of the video or in another video, depends on the editing. But let me tell you that I stitched more than I planned, and as you can see, I also did petites. Her arm is almost done, and here will be the face and the body of the idol, Fairy Idol. So I'm running out of some threads because I just finished. Never buy full skeins for a design. I just choose some leftovers or whatever I have, or I buy just threads I don't have. And now I can stitch bunny's ears. I'm gonna stitch everything around, and when I will get threads, when I will come back to Kyiv, I will go either offline store or probably will buy online, because I went to one store, they did not have the colors I needed, as always. Just guys, I wanna show you my friend's work. She framed it here in Ukraine. And this is a peacock from Dimensions Gold with art glass and with some fancy mat. I don't know if it's wooden frame or plastic. У тебя это деревянное? She doesn't know. She did not ask, but looks so good. So beautiful. And here is Old Forest embroidery. This is a new design. My friend just got it, and I wanted to show you what is inside. Fabric and threads. Very pretty one. I have some designs I would like to stitch, but not ready to buy, because I have lots of in my stash. And here how she organized her beads. This is from China, from AliExpress. Susie, she doesn't want me to record videos today. So, and these crystals she bought in local site in Ukraine for very good price. We used to have these prices, but not anymore. Still, it's possible to get it, because you know, crystals now very hard to get. Today is 12th of October, and this is how the weather looks like in my city, in Zaporozhye. It's quite sunny. Susie is looking for something. Let's go. To be honest, it's hot today. But I love the colors of the trees. It's beautiful, it's sunny. Hopefully the same will be in Kyiv, but I check the weather, it will be rainy. Hello from Milan. Long time I did not record videos, and now I have free time to stitch, because we're supposed to be at the show, me and my husband, but today he went alone. My feet are full of blisters, full of I mean, I can't even walk anymore. We did so many miles yesterday, day before, and since we are here, we're only walking and walking and walking.
and Paul's supposed to go meet one client, and I just decided I might well stay at home and stitch, seriously, because I'm so exhausted from talking to people, seeing so many things. It's nice, but it's just not me. I mean, I need some break, day off. And I almost done all my crosses on this beautiful lady. Halloween is coming in a very few days, so I might finish it before that. If not, 1-2 days and she will be done. Anyway, today is 23rd or 24th of October, I can't remember, of course. And I even add some beads, as you can see on the left corner. And I supposed to stitch with 2 strands of threads, but I do it with 1 full cross, and it's so much fun. I like it very much. This kind of designs, they're perfect for traveling. So if you have mill heel or something similar, it's very comfortable to take with you. It doesn't take so much space in your luggage. You don't have to bring with you organizer, you don't have to bring with you stand, you don't have to bring with you anything. It's just perfect design to stitch when you're traveling, and you know, all that you don't have as much time as at home. So just take this one and have fun. And you might will finish it if you have more free time. You can have 2 of them, and all depends how long you're going outside of your house for. Good morning. Today is what, 5th or 6th of November, I can't remember. I'm a very lucky person, I don't know number of days, but it's November now. I've been absent for a while, and this is my current project I'm stitching, because I was working on dimensions, and unfortunately I don't have thin hoops, so I could not reach the last parts of the picture. That's why I took this project to stitch, which I'm really happy with. And as you can see, I have my new needle minder from Canada. Thank you so much, my dear Kitty. I'm gonna record other stuff I received from Traditional Stitches and from Kitty, but this is what I wanted to show you, my whip. So as you can see, I'm on that part of the chart. So I've done this area, and now I will go this way, so I will not miscount, because if I will continue on working this area, other area, I can make lots of mistakes. So I prefer to go smoothly and count every stitch. And you know, I'm stitching with silks. I'm working on my travel stand. That's why it's not as comfortable as on my regular one, but when you travel, it's the best what I've ever experienced. And this is my pack organizer, of course. It's very easy design, lots of bright colors, and again, stitching with silks, I'm enjoying it every single time. And this is 40th count if you have not watched my previous videos. Susie, where is Susie? Susie is waiting for my sister. She went to get her food. She's very happy we are here because she loves her home more than Kiev. Kiev she was not happy about. She was scared to be there, and then eventually she got used, and we have to leave. Tonight is Halloween. We are all getting ready and excited because we are at a friend's house, and I'm stitching my last adding last beads for my witch. And this is the weather. It's really gray, very moody, special for Halloween. So finally, I got some time for you to show what I've been doing for the past months. I can't believe I did not record videos almost 1 month, but because everything, guys, right now online, you know, my husband is working from home, and besides, Daniel is online at the same time. So we are lucky to have apartment which is divided in the middle with a living room. So we have one bedroom like on this side. Here is a living room, and here is another bedroom. If Daniel is in his room, we can't call him from our room. We can't hear anyone. And sometimes my husband working from living room, very rare from the bedroom, and to record videos from bedroom I also cannot, because I always on a phone, I always disturbed by something, and it's impossible. I have to listen, I have to be present with Daniel, not because I'm telling him what to do or whatever. He was a little bit naughty. He did not do his homework for some time, and I've decided not to do anything, but well, I do stitch a little bit, of course, while he's listening his online lessons, so I can control every single step of his. Also, he was having tutors on Ukrainian language and mathematics and Russian language. He was struggling when we came back from United States. He was struggling with languages, obviously, because he even forgot some simple words in Russian. Now he's back on track. But to have tutor on languages is very hard for him. Mathematics, perfect. He loves math, and it's working very well. So I have to do now, besides listening what's going on and making sure that he does everything what he's supposed to do, I have to teach him how to write correctly. I have to help him. I have to be with him all the time. That's why I do have time to stitch, and I will have time to stitch, but to record videos I will have less time, but I will try to manage all together, but I don't promise. That's why I'm talking for you for some time, explaining to you what's going on. Besides, we were traveling, and hopefully we will, if situation in the world will be stable, but right now Ukraine not in the best position, and we'll see. I'm not planning anything. My plan is to enjoy my cross stitch, and I hope you enjoy watching my videos. So while I was in Europe, I had to finish this wonderful lady. I'm showing you on a piece of fabric because it's better for you to see all beads and do not see through perforated paper. As you can see, lots of beads she has. And besides, it was my very first piece, big piece from Mill Hill. I do have a small winter design from Mill Hill, and it was great. I understood that I love Mill Hill.
but Mill Hill kit, like regular kit. This one is first one. And one night I was tired. I came to bed and I was looking at checking something on Instagram, as always. I always do that. I know we're not supposed to, but what can I do? Sometimes I find motivation watching beautiful pictures of wonderful cross stitch. And I've seen this lady. Immediately I ordered it at night, like 12 or 11, and I had something else. It was last year, right after Halloween, I think. And I said to myself, okay, I'm not gonna stitch it right now, because that time always end of autumn, beginning of winter, rush to finish my starts and whips or whatever, to have finishes as more as possible. And that's why I promised myself that I will stitch first Mill Hill before Halloween. And yeah, here she is with all her pretty stuff. I love this pot. And making backstitch on perforated paper, especially this one, as you can see, it's not attached to anything. It's a little bit hard, but it's okay. It's okay. Amount of mistakes I made in this work was a record. First of all, I add bigger purple beads to her skirt on the bottom, and I realized I ran out of beads. Like, how come? I heard that Mill Hill always put you lots of beads. Why don't I have enough? And then I check key. I did mistake, so instead of beads, well, I could have done something, but I didn't want to create all this stuff. Whereas big Mill Hill, I put small, whereas small, I put big. And also I did some mistakes here, there, everywhere. Everywhere you point, I made mistakes, but this is not supposed to be my first Mill Hill. My first Mill Hill is supposed to be this one. A sugar skull. And I bought it in Las Vegas in 2016, I think. Can't remember right now. I started, as I said to myself, I will not buy any more Mill Hill if I will not start this one and I will not finish. Back in days, I already opened the kit, I separate beads in little containers. I do have them still, of course. And here is a button, key, everything. I cut it. Well, not I cut it. I rip it off. Anyway, this is supposed to be my first Mill Hill, but because I, being very smart and very experienced stitching Mill Hill, I check here. There's 2 holes only, so okay, I made 2 holes on the side. I forgot that there should be something attached to the frame. And then I said to myself, when I was over here, what did I did wrong? I recount, I did everything okay. And then I realized that I had to leave some space for the frame. I cannot fold it because this is not a fabric. But what I could have done to start from the middle, from the center, to take a ruler and measure it and divide it by 2, both sides. And actually, one side is enough because it's a quarter. Now, I don't want to take all this out because to stitch on perforated paper, for me, it's double amount of time as to stitch on a fabric. I found this DMC even weave from Michaels or from Hobby Lobby, probably from Michaels. And I'm gonna stitch it on this fabric, but definitely not this year. This year, guys, I wanna make as much as possible, but same time, if I will have some inspiration for anything else, I'll stitch whatever my mood will be. I don't wanna like push and have a pressure on myself because it's only will make me stressed and depressed. So I don't wanna do this. This is my hobby, and I hope you will like me no matter how much finishes I will have this year, because this year will be disaster. I'm telling you from now on. I don't even know if I should record video with my finishes for the 2021. I probably should, because it's still my work, right? Because I've lost 2 big pieces and they were more than half done. My Dimensions Gold and Buzilla. There were lots of work, and of course I could have shown you much more than, but maybe it was not the time for those projects, and it will be. I definitely will stitch them again. So this design, it's not a pair design, but they will be together, and I think they looking great, both of them, when they are near each other. It's Halloween, and next year Halloween will be more fun. Hopefully in my apartment will be more than 5 designs. I already have few stitched for Halloween, and will be more. Yeah, slowly I will add to my collection of Halloween designs some other stuff. So I'm moving this away. Let me quickly tell you my plan as well, because I don't want to leave it aside. This Lanarte, very little tiny design, I would like to finish this year. So maybe after I finish Dimensions, now is 5 minutes before I finish it. So it's like almost done. There are needles on fire. So as you can see, I might have here 40% of complete work. Yes, this will be my goal to finish by the end of the year. I already have plans, guys. If you hear them, you will be not surprised at all. Of course, I have to finish everything I have started already. And try, Luda, to minimize everything. Because the amount of whips I have, besides I have hoops, besides I have Q-snaps, organizers, and everything all together make lots of space. So next design, probably loved by many of my English-speaking followers, hopefully Russian as well. This is Hands Across the Sea samplers, and 1 second, I will show you my progress. This work was in Zaporozhye, in my city where we used to live. I have things to do. I have some business there, and I come quite often, because I thought we will move to Kiev. I will not go back to Zaporozhye, maybe once in half a year. It's not working that well without me, so I have to go there like once a month. And I left this piece just for Zaporozhye. So every single time I'm there, I'm stitching it. But I could not stop stitching it, and I took it with me. First of all, I had how to put it all together so you can see the chart. First of all, I wasn't planning really to stitch this design, because it was end of the year. Well, right now it's end of the year. I was in Zaporozhye for a week. I came back on 10th of November on my birthday, and I had a plan to stitch Dimensions. Otherwise, I would have a finish right now. But because Dimensions and any other projects I stitch, let's say I have that much in the corners, maybe a little bit less, because Dimensions, they have the fabric. And I use very thick hoops, so I could not reach angle of Dimensions, and I had like to finish stitch here little tiny line on the other Dimensions, and the corner. Well, I could have stitched in hands, but I prefer not to. So I said myself, why I even worry about it? Let me stitch Sarados. And that's why I'm showing you this progress, because I was busy working with this design. I ironed, but it's still not perfectly flat, but we'll do it on a towel. When you iron on a towel, it's much better than on a iron desk. Anyway, Anyway, I just counted one. I finished almost 2 pages because I could not stitch right here. I did not have a copy of. I do copy of every page because you know I stitch in hoops and I cannot put the whole booklet on my hoops. It's very heavy, and besides, I don't want to destroy such a nice booklet. I don't want to like rip the page. To me, it's I cannot. I grew up and teachers always told us, be careful with books, take care of them and all those stuff. And since that, I can't just go and throw away book. I have either or give it to someone or take it to the library or to the store or anywhere. So, of course, it was the first sampler when I saw from Hands Across the Sea. I wanted to stitch. I was in between, I told you many times, between Parrot, Elsa something, and between this one. But because you know me, I'm a big fan of parrots. I used to have African grey all my life till I was 28. I had 3 parrots, African grey. The last one, his name was Bobo. Bobo was crying, and I remember, I think I told you or not, but when Daniel was little, Bobo was crying like Daniel. So I had some time to stitch, and I hear Daniel is crying. I ran into the room. It's not Daniel. Daniel is sleeping, like deeply sleeping, and parrot at that time did not say a word. Even African grey parrots, they are amazing and very intelligent birds. And they can copy your voice or some other noises like exactly one-to-one. And every single time I see on a sampler or any other design a parrot or a bird, I cannot not to buy, I cannot not to stitch. And yeah, that's why I was in between this sampler and another one, because here I also find that this border is so unique and very rare when you will see Lily of the Valley. Well, to me, maybe you do have seen them. And also shells I like. Somehow, when I decided in 2018, when I was ready to buy, I was like right above to buy, before I press the button, I like, yeah, I'm gonna get this design, and I wanted to stitch it in DMC because the amount of silks is ridiculous. This is the key. As you can see, it's large. Luckily, I did not get this sampler that time because I enjoy stitching these designs in silks. For now, I'm sure I will stitch a couple of them in DMC. But the thing is, here in Ukraine, we can order threads by meter. Instead of buying the whole skein of swadalji, I can buy, let's say, 2 meters. And if I will run out, I can order again another, how much I will need. Let's say I will be almost done. I see I will need only 1 meter or something. Fine, I'm happy with this. And it doesn't cost me a huge amount of money to order it from wherever they're from France, probably. I do have little accident here. So what's happened? Because I put here my chart, I've completely forgot. This is the copied charm, and when I fold it, it's attaching the fabric. And when I put needle minder here and I move sometimes needle minder with the chart, give me this area dirty. But you know, I can stitch it right now over. Or maybe I can wash it, this part, and then I can wash it all fabric together after it will be done, or maybe never wash it if it will be all okay. And you know, I've washed my previous Hands Across the Sea samplers with the silks, and even they're more dangerous because the fabric was Russian teacup. It's like beige white. So I was a little bit disappointed, but now I said to myself I can wash a little part of it, but I just don't wanna. Maybe I will go with a razor little bit and then wash it, but I don't want any fabric being destroyed. So this is Sarah Dawes, and let me show you a little bit closer all this pretty stuff. This is 40s count hand-dyed fabric by Ukrainian lady. She lives in Kiev. I remember when she was ready and she told me I'm ready to give you your fabric, and we meet with each other next to me right here in Golden Gate, and she gave it to me, and next day I had a start. This is how I start lately. But look at these pretty flowers. I mean, they're so pretty. And pansies here, and oh, I imagine how beautiful it will be. Also, I know lots of stitchers hunting this gorgeous fabric from Lakeside linen or whatever fabric is called for any other designs. I have no problem. I just tell Marina, the lady who dyed for me fabric, this is the picture for you, and you can create your fabric for me. If it will be a little bit darker or lighter, I don't mind, as long you know it's great for this design. And you know, Marina, from those kind of people, she will show me 5 times fabric. If I'm okay, she said, if you're not okay, I'll better will redo it than give it to you something you don't like. And sometimes I ask you to redo it, sometimes I just see it's not exactly as it is, but I said I'm okay. And when I see it in person, I am more than happy with the fabric. I don't know if you see difference, but I am completely happy with the fabric she made for me. And I did order from her a lot. Yeah. So I have no problem for now with fabric to order for some hand-dyed design. Oh guys, I'm talking too much. Sorry. I have to move for my next design. Okay, let me leave this one here. I just realized how long I've been talking to you. And yeah, my next project is a horse from Fruzelok. You know, I was on a train daytime, and the train is shaking like this all the time. So that's a perfect design for Ukrainian train. Trust me, train in Europe, train in United States, a little bit different because it's not as smooth as there. But I managed to stitch something, and little bit I stitch in Zaporozhye. Still here lots of back stitch, of course, as you can see on this horse. I have back stitch, also will be here, and I will have 2 horses. Right now, this horse, pumpkin horse, next to this picture, and you see colors kind of similar. Well, they're next to each other. There is some autumn mood. Yeah, I'm happy that also small designs I stitch. Because in between big work like this one, here 20 pages. And, well, not all of them exactly the same size, but something small in between is perfect for me. Yes, I can't call it weave or finish, but it's little finish it is, because I also put all my love and energy and time, and this is something additional I will have in my cross-stitch room. Of course, Paul will never let me have this horse in a living room, but yeah, I'm happy with the result. I'm happy that I'm almost done with this horse, because small designs, when I start, I love to finish them same time, not to leave them as another number of whips. And this time I travel with 2 project bags. This was one of them, and it's perfect size for Mill Hill and a horse. I took another designs with me, and it was in another project bag, but I did not even iron this bag. I will iron before I take pictures, because some people told me on YouTube, one lady, she told me that I talk too much on YouTube and she prefer to see everything in 1 minute, because things I show she can see in 1 minute. I agree with her. That's why I gave her my Instagram, and after New Year, especially for her, I will take a picture of this project bag so she can see it in 1 second. If she will not put me like, she will have enough 1 second to see this one. But for those who wanna see my videos, I first show in my, usually I do first show in my YouTube videos, because I want to share my emotions as well, and I want to explain it. To me, it's more than video of showing my cross stitch. Well, I hope you understand, but this bag was with me. I'm so happy, so happy. I bought it and I've stitched it, because it's a little bit different. Yes, I can't call it serious work, but I think I will add some not glare, but some color. My friend from Zaporozhye, she has something for this one, and it will be a little bit darker and more finished, will look more finished. This work I need to break my big designs and have some fun. And I look at this horse, you know, I would never ever stitch this little one. But and I look at her and I'm really happy I did. First of all, this is from Ukrainian designer, and second of all, I love horses in cross stitch. Maybe not as much as in real life. I love all animals, trust me, and I do cross stitch horses more than any other animal probably. Maybe because I never had direct contact with horses. So I think as additional decoration for season, this is perfect. And then you can put it all apart and store it till next year. Okay, guys. I have lots of things to talk about, but I don't want to. Well, Mirabilia. I did not show you my Mirabilia. Let me show you her quickly, because otherwise, you watch my video, you do not see anything. So this is Fairy Idol. I think I've shown you before. If not, I will cut it. You see, I did not record videos for some time. You feel it. First of all, the quality of camera now doesn't give you the exact. The petite looks so bad right now. It's not the same, trust me. It looks like someone stitched it with left hand, but everything is all right. My focus after dimensions will be this Mirabilia, and I just want to show you in a whole volume, without hoops, because always I show her with the hoops. I wanted you to see her as she is now. This is a chart. So I have left very little stuff to stitch, and they're the most interesting. First of all, her face, her hair, and top of the bed. Yeah, it will be so much fun. Besides, there are lots of beads, but I'm sure I will enjoy them, and I hope I will add beads somewhere where I will be traveling, because then I don't need to take my stand and my hoops. Not because I am against travel stand. Usually when we travel, especially for some time, I have to pack a lot of stuff. And for me, every 10 square centimeters are very important. To have Mill Hill kit against Mirabilia or Dimensions, it's a big difference. And I'm really triple thinking now before I pack my stuff for traveling. Same thing with clothes. I create a look. For example, these pants and this top for Monday. This is for Tuesday, for whatever is, and always I have one additional outfit just if I will not have mood for that outfits I prepare myself. This is how I pack now for travelings, and the same with cross stitch, the same with everything, cosmetic and everything, because I have a bucket of cosmetics and I don't want to take it all with me, because I only need mascara, lipstick, and some maybe eyeshadows, whatever. And yeah, okay, I think for today I'm done. I'm not saying bye for a long time. We will be back very soon, because I have on my background a mountain of stuff I want to show you, and I hope I will show you my finish, my dimensions, gold, coming back from for holidays. Yeah, for holidays. Okay, guys, I miss you so much. I love you very much, and we're gonna see each other very soon. Bye bye.